So I'm back in action after that Casey Anthony read. Don't ask me to do that again. I just don't like true crime. We're going to be talking about RFK Jr. and Cheryl Hines. There's a little bit of a drama about them moving to DC. So stick around. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Fortune Cookies Tarot. I'm Annabelle. I'm a tarot practitioner for over 35 years. In this video, we're going to be talking about my boy, RFK Jr. I was an RFK Jr. fan when he was running for president, when he was actually the big guy on the ticket. And I thought he got done dirty by the Democratic Party. I think he got done dirty by members of his own family. We're going to talk a little bit about that in another bonus video when we talk about his position as Secretary of State. So Secretary of State, Secretary of Health. So stick around for that. But in this one, we're going to talk about his domestic stuff. And I like Cheryl Hines. I was a fan of Curb Your Enthusiasm. I thought she was great in that role. I think she is very funny, and I think she's very cute. So I was a little surprised that they were together. I was like, oh, that's kind of an odd pairing. But nonetheless, there are some rumors that RFK Jr. had an affair of the heart with one of his staffers. There were some text messages, maybe some emails that went back and forth. I'm struggling with my cards here, guys. Sorry. So there was some issues that came up. But cheating is a hard pass for me. It's a non-negotiable. But if you marry a Kennedy, like you kind of have to, I don't know, you have to expect some things to come along with that. Infidelity is not the only thing you have to expect to come along with it. But, and I do like the Kennedys. I am someone who is Kennedy interested. Definitely have some interesting things that they're doing. So let's just take a look. We're going to dip in there. But most importantly, we're going to do the Yellow Brick Road to see if they can kind of fix this. This is what I do for my clients. I always do Yellow Brick Road. My readings, I always want people to feel better at the end of it. So we always try and find that Yellow Brick Road to get them to their most successful place. So let's pull up the card view. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to get your own magical reading, I do have a lot of specials going on for the month of March. Grab them. Space is limited. My hours are closing in. So if you want to take advantage of one of these sales, please get in on it. The weekend of the flash sale is really closing in very quickly. I have a lot of people that are scheduled for that. So get on in there and see what you can do. All right. So let's bring up that card view. And let's make it nice and big so you tarot maniacs can see it. So is it true that Cheryl Hines threatened to divorce him after this rumored relationship came up? 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, I do think it was a discussion. But I think they worked through it. I think now is not the time to give up the ghost. Let's put it that way. Now is not the time to do that. But the discussion was, we have drifted apart somewhat, and should we drift further? I'm not happy. I don't like the way things are going. This 6 of Cups in reverse tells me that there may have been some indiscretions before. And I don't know if that's with Cheryl or with past marriages. So we do know he had the unfortunate situation with his ex-wife. They did split up. He was not very financially kind to her, from what I understand. And she wound up removing herself from the earth plane, allegedly. So I do think that there was some discussion here. We're on the cusp of getting into the highest places of government. This is my legacy as a Kennedy. Let's work it out. Let's stay together. I still can't sing all the way, guys. So yeah, I do think there was some discussion. How is their marriage doing at the moment? At the Mo. How are they doing at the Mo? Judgment. It's like double secret probation for those of you that know Animal House. I think they're both very guarded. I think they are trying to preserve the relationship and keep things top secret. So I'm sorry that I'm doing this reading. Under the surface, they do really like each other. I like that. They are very, very fond of each other. Some conflicts and whittling down the choices that we have. It's 5 of Swords. We are in conflict, but that doesn't mean fighting. That can mean kind of brainstorming, trying to figure out what's going to be the best course of action. This is the most important card for me in this reading. Actually, this one and this one. You know why? Because this says we have an obligation to the legacy of our family. I committed to you to build a family, a branch of the Kennedy family tree. And now, even with all the adversity, it's all the more important that we maintain this strong branch and not cut it off. So, and down here, there's a sweetness to the relationship. And I saw some pictures of them I guess when they first got together, and boy, he looked a lot younger. She still looks great, but he looked a lot younger. He's in great shape. He's not a spring chicken though. I have my own opinion. I do have a little bit of a bitter taste in my mouth because of the whole Michael Skakel situation. That was the cousin that he was a Skakel cousin, Ethel Kennedy's brother's child, that was convicted of killing Martha Moxley. 1975, October, it was on Mischief Night. If you're unaware of it, Murder in Greenwich is a book by Mark Furman from O.J. Simpson fame. It is really a breakdown of the whole incident. Also, Dominic Dunn wrote A Season in Purgatory, which was a fictionalized version of that story. So Michael Skakel was convicted, and then it was by the action of RFK Jr. He got him out of jail, and the conviction was overturned. So yet again, another very, very intense case. But so all right, so this is the situation going far afield. This is the situation. So apparently Cheryl and RFK Jr. are living in separate locations, and the word on the street is that she gave him an ultimatum that he has to move her to DC because of reasons. Real life reasons. So let's ask, are they living apart now? Are they living apart now? One card. Boom. Ace of Pentacles. I don't think they are. Are they apart a lot of the time? Yes, I do think he is moving around. Air travel. With the Knight of Swords. Swords are air energy, but this Ace of Pentacles, that's earth energy, and that is your home. That is your home. So I do think that he is home, but not all the time. So was there an ultimatum to move her to DC? Correction. Does she want to live in DC? I think she wants to do like a bi-coastal or bi-home kind of thing. I don't think she wants to be there all the time. DC is a weird place. It's not as glamorous as Hollywood or Nashville or Miami. It's not as sexy as New York. It's a very different kind of scene there. And I don't think she really has a lot of context. Let's take a look at that. I'm straying from my questions, which, by the way, I had to rewrite my whole question list. Casey Anthony video, my whole system shut down and my Word document got destroyed. I don't know why. Perhaps because I had some questions about some questionable things on there. So does she want to be part of that DC machine? No. Does she want to go back to work? We're getting the same cards here, guys. So I don't think she wants to go back to work like on a series or something like that, but I do think that she wants to stretch her creative legs. And I think that being in California is an easier access for that. But this DC thing, I don't think it really fits her vibe. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't feel like home. There's just something that's, not good about it. Not good about it. So does she not trust him? Does she not trust him? Is that true, or is this a rumor? So she doesn't trust the people around him. That's really, it's, the people that are kind of bobbing and weaving and having a great time. Like, that's kind of what she's worried about. I just saw him. He just went for a hike, or that was cliff climbing or rock climbing or something. There is a bit of a thrill seeker in him. So I hope he's kind of channeling the thrill seeking into sports and whatnot instead of the strange. So, yeah, I think it's the people around him. She's worried about the influence. So let's get a yellow brick road for both of them. Yellow brick road. Put Cheryl on top. RFK Jr. on the bottom. Yellow brick road for her. What do you have to do, Cheryl, baby? Keep things cool over there. What do you have to do? Talking about in the marriage, not in DC. I don't think DC's her favorite place. What does she have to do? So the work part of this, we have pentacles, cups, remembering the sweetness of what it was and accepting the overtures of love is really important. Not to kind of, if you get flowers on Friday, that's a nice thing. I like flowers on Friday. She does not have to be part of the machine if she does go there. Getting out of her element, she can still work like abroad. She can still work while she's in DC. Is it the most fun place in the world? Not really. Like that's kind of the thing. It's like she would be in their brownstone, kind of doing what she had to do. And not really, she's not going to really want to venture out. So I will tell her this. There's lots of cool places that you can scoot out to from DC. Virginia, you can go to the water, Maryland. You do all kinds of neat things there. Delaware. Yeah, I'm in Delaware. So, there is some escape from DC. So, RFK Jr., what do you have to do? Oh, sweetie pie. Sweetie pie. You have to stop with the rankled feelings. Like, some people, I find Pisces are like this. Pisces and Scorpios, they will hold a grudge. They will hold a grudge forever. So he's got to let some of the things that she said or some of the judgments that she had on him, judgments here that he feels were not warranted, he has to kind of let those go because that's preventing him from moving forward. So that's what I have to say about that. So I think what's the outcome at this point? One. Oh, if you don't restart, you're going to be breaking up that contract. So guys, get it together because I think you're a cute couple. I think you're neat people together. And why not? Let's not have any more divorces in the world. Stick around because in the next couple of days, you're going to have a outlook prediction for his job as the Secretary of Health. So we're going to take a look at that. We're going to look at his professional perspective and predictions. So I will see you guys in the future. Thanks so much for watching. Again, take advantage of my sales down below. Get in there before all my appointments are gone because I am going to be out of range in April. We have World Championships. I'm going to be out of range for part of April. So get your readings in now. See you soon.